Welcome back. You're watching India Decides. We turn our focus today to the Congress Manifesto, what they call the Nyaya Patra. The Congress has released its manifesto for the 2024 Lok Sabha election with job creation, the development of urban infrastructure and a national caste census among the major highlights. The basic promise of the party, work, wealth and welfare. The Nyaya Patra has many firsts targeting the youth, farmers, women, backward classes. Here's a deep dive into what the Congress is promising.
Work, wealth, welfare. Key Congress themes as the party launches its 2024 manifesto, bringing in a host of promises. Unconditional cash transfer of 1 lakh to poor families, constitutional amendment to raise 50% reservation cap, Agnipath scheme for army recruitment to be scrapped, one-time waiver of student education loans, GST 2.0 to replace laws enacted by the BJP. A big talking point in the Congress manifesto, the Congress's promise of Mahalakshmi scheme, which the party says will provide a 1 lakh per year unconditional cash transfer to poor families. This is being seen as a counter by the party to the BJP's Nari Shakti theme.
What I'm confident of is that this is a much closer election than is being propagated by the media. Please do remember that there was a similar feeling being generated by the press when Mr. Vajpayee was Prime Minister. There was the India Shining campaign. So we have a similar idea being propagated. India Shining with 2-3 new dimensions. But do remember what happened to the India Shining campaign. And do remember who won that campaign. Thank you.
The broad theme of the manifesto is justice. Every aspect of justice has been threatened, weakened, diminished, and in some cases denied in the last 10 years.
300 kilometers away in Rajasthan, Prime Minister Modi kept his party's focus on an infrastructure push campaign and another attack on the Congress.
10 साल पहले तब देश कितनी खस्ता हालत में था। कांग्रेस के बड़े बड़े घोटालों और लूट के कारण अर्थव्यवस्था चरमरा गई थी।
139 साल पुरानी पार्टी ने, जिसे स्वतंत्रता के बाद लगभग 60 साल, 55 से 60 साल प्रत्यक्ष शासन करने का मौका मिला और 4 पीढ़ियों तक निरंतर शासन करने का मौका मिला, वो आज ये कह रही है कि अब यदि उन्हें ख्वाबों ख्यालों वाला मौका मिला तो वो ये करके दिखाएंगे। सामाजिक न्याय से इनका कोई लेना देना नहीं था।
The Congress Party's manifesto is full of promises and guarantees which they promise will be implemented if they are voted to power. But more importantly, they have stopped short of ensuring anything that will be red flagged, like the review of the PMLA Act. Instead, they said that they will review all acts enacted to take a final call after a proper review. Clearly, the focus for the Congress Party is to connect with the youth, women and the new voter. With camera person Joseph, Sunil Prabhu, NDTV.
Well, joining us now, the BJP Rajya Sabha MP Prakash Javadekar. Thanks very much for being with us. What the Congress is saying is that there will be a caste census and they'll do a census and also lift 50%, the 50% cap on reservations. They say that's an essential step. The BJP has been opposed to a caste census in the past. How would you respond, to what they are proposing here?
See, this is first, basically, they are doing manifesto with foreign pictures, showing it as countries' pictures. This is absolutely bankruptcy. 1. 2. More importantly, Kalelkar Commission was appointed in 51. They submitted report. You did nothing for 30 years. And not in 55 years of your rule. And now you are saying that you will do it. Suddenly, I always think that he asks Rahul Gandhi that
Yes.
there are how many OBC officers? How many OBC officers? How many OBC secretaries? Secretary becomes only after 30 years of service. So 30 years before it was Congress rule. So they recruited. They didn't recruit OBC. What to do? My opinion is very clear, and the best articulator from BJP side is Narendra Modi himself. He said it is their manifesto is Ghoshna Patra for Hamara Sankalpa Patra. This is how we see. It's our vision, plan, and that is their just declaration and nothing to do. They have declared so many things earlier in Karnataka, they have followed nothing. People are agitating.
So, Mr. Javadekar, I just thought we'd go point by point on what they've said. The other big focus is on jobs and employment, where one of the interesting schemes that the Congress is proposing is a right to apprenticeship, where graduates and diploma holders will be employed with a salary for a period in firms and the government if necessary. Also 3 million vacancies in government jobs. How would you look at this?
ILO data is much suspect. What is definite is NSSO data. That is more authentic data. And that shows that the unemployment rate for the first time in 20 years has come down to less than 5%. This is the reality of India. You don't get good people. So you also don't get domestic help. You also don't get good drivers. You don't get good technicians. That is the issue. And people are working overtime also. Government jobs will not be there for everybody. And nobody expects. They are also not promising. They are promising 30 lakh. We have already given 10 lakh per year. What is this? We have given 50 lakh. They are giving 30 lakh. That is no meaning.
The issue of farmers has been one which has been particularly testy for the BJP. There have been, there have been talks with farmers which have not really gone through. Farmer agitations, massive ones. What the Congress is now saying is that there'll be a minimum support price, which is a guaranteed minimum support price for crops and also farmer-specific crop packages, an insurance scheme, with all issues being sorted out within 1 month. Again, does this not sort of go beyond what the BJP has in the last couple of months been talking about rights for farmers?
See, the history of it is that Swaminathan Commission was appointed by Atalji government. It submitted its report in 2006. Since 2006, every time I used to ask why the recommendation of the Swaminathan Commission of giving 50% above the cost of production. That recommendation, why has government accepted it? Every time Sharad Pawar was the agriculture minister of UPA, and it said, we have not accepted this recommendation. And now they are saying that we will not only do that, but we will guarantee MSP by law. See, anybody can talk wild unless, because they know that they are not coming into power. So they can speak anything. There is no meaning to it and there is no credibility of Congress left. His people are leaving and he is saying that all corrupt are going. Means you were having all the corrupt people. So they don't have any ideological or any practical answer. They have already declared all their 25 guarantees in last 2 months. What is the impact? There is no impact. Nobody believes in. Nobody believes in two facts. Nobody believes that Congress is coming to power. And nobody believes that this has any credibility, because Congress promises and does nothing. That is their bitter experience for 55 years. So why they will believe in this manifesto?
So, the entire Agnipath scheme on recruitment into the armed forces, the government said that, it is beneficial for all sorts of reasons. After a period of 5 odd years, young people who join the armed forces get a particular set of skills. They join the workforce after that, and there are many other advantages. They say the scheme is working well, but the Congress says that it's not, and they want to scrap it. It's a major reversal if they come to power. How would you respond?
They gave Aksai Chin. They gave China the seat in UN veto power. It was ours. They give it. They have to own it. Now they don't. They want to take credit of Nehru, but they don't want to blame him for giving. UN seat was offered to us, Security Council, India, and with veto power, permanent security member. That we gave to China. We gave Aksai Chin, and the famous dialogue of Nehruji's speech in Parliament was, "Oh, there is not even a blade of grass which comes there." Then there was very good parliamentarian of Socialist Party. He said that on my head also there are no hair. So is it useless? It is not. So this is how Congress manifesto, actually, you also should not waste time. People are not wasting time, and that has no meaning. They are declaring these promises for last 2 months. What a debate. There is no debate because people don't believe.
Mr. Javadekar, one final question on Kashmir. The reduction in the presence of armed forces is something which the Congress had said last time around in 2019 in their manifesto. This time around, they say immediate restoration of full statehood. Again, how would you look at this?
That is what, see, this is again, who continued with 370 and deprived all sections of society, 140 implementation of 140 acts which were implemented in other states and not implemented in Jammu Kashmir. It is Congress. They never removed 370, though Nehruji said that it is a transient provision. But that transient, they never took it off. So Congress has lost its credibility. Congress has lost its appeal. And Congress has lost it any ideological moving. Now they are talking like urban Nakshals. So what can you say? See what Gaurav Vallabh and everybody is telling, that we cannot take up criticizing wealth generator every minute and criticizing the Sanatan Dharma. This is not Congress. Congress was different. Now this is Rahul's Congress, which is absolutely different, no directionless. Anybody who gives him a script, he reads it out and reads it wrongly many times.
All right. So the BJP, thanks Mr. Javadekar very much for joining us. The BJP, and its perspective on what the Congress is now offering in their election manifesto. Remember, the BJP's election manifesto, we're told almost ready, but yet to be released. That'll come up in the next couple of days. On now to a key constituency profile, Bengaluru South. The big question, can the Congress dent the BJP bastion? The BJP MP, Tejasvi Surya, is contesting from here, a high-profile leader. He faces off against Soumya, an MLA, the daughter of a Congress minister.
When it comes to a BJP bastion among Bengaluru's Lok Sabha constituencies, it is Bengaluru South, which has been dominated by the lotus symbol since 1991. Will Karnataka Congress minister's daughter Soumya Reddy emerge as the lone woman candidate to wrest this constituency from the BJP?
Soumya Reddy Reddy is the daughter of Karnataka's senior minister Ramalinga Reddy, whose party, the Congress, enjoys clout in 3 of 8 assembly segments in the Lok Sabha constituency. But in the national election, it's an uphill battle for the Congress. The party last won the seat over 3 decades ago in 1989. This constituency was formed in 1977. Since then, the BJP has won 8 times and the Congress won just once. Senior BJP leader Anant Kumar won 6 consecutive terms in this constituency. The BJP's Tejasvi Surya took over in 2019.
I just want to say one thing. I am a true blue Kannadiga. I am a true blue Bangalorean. Women, especially young people, even senior citizens, they're coming and blessing me, telling me that we've seen you as an MLA. We really want you speaking in the parliament on her behalf.
Soumya Reddy started her career as an activist and entered politics as the MLA of the Jayanagar seat in 2018. This is her first contest in the national election. I'm at the famous Jayanagar complex. One must remember that the Jayanagar constituency did see Soumya Reddy as the MLA in 2018. However, in 2023, destiny did not favor her even after she demanded recounting of votes. The matter may be sub judice, but then this time Soumya Reddy is hoping that there would be a turnaround in the wheel of fortune as far as the Lok Sabha constituency is concerned. To win, Soumya will have to upstage current BJP MP Tejasvi Surya, a lawyer by profession, who emerged not just as one of the youngest candidates, but also among its most controversial. The list of controversies include the recent alleged hate speech at Bengaluru's Nagarat Pet that prompted the cops to register an FIR.
Madam, I have always tried to speak with conviction. Sometimes a few sentences, a few words that I have spoken may have created a stir, but I've always done it believing that it is the right thing to do at that time.
Tejasvi Surya believes that PM Modi's guarantees will help him win a second term, while Soumya Reddy believes her connect with women will be the X factor.
Congress has done a lot of good things, with the state point of view also. It has given freebies. Even her father is also a minister. These experience will add to the people.
मोदी जी जीतने का
आपकी क्या राय है तेजस्वी सूर्या के ऊपर?
अच्छा ओपिनियन है, अच्छा आदमी है वो।
क्यों ऐसा लगता है?
नहीं, वो काम भी अच्छा कर रहे हैं ना, उसलिए वो अच्छा आदमी है।
Bengaluru South seat is considered a powerhouse when it comes to Karnataka's political landscape. While one is riding on the Modi magic, the other is resting on her father's pride. With camera persons Kumar and Govind, Pratima Raman in Bengaluru South for NDTV.
In big news for about 17 lakh Madrasa students in UP, the Supreme Court today paused an Allahabad High Court order scrapping the UP Board of Madrasa Education Act 2004. This allows about 16,000 madrasas in the state to continue functioning under the 2004 law. A bench led by the Chief Justice said that the High Court decision was prima facie not correct and issued notices to the UP and central governments, also to the Madrasa Board.
A big relief for lakhs of students of Islamic schools or madrasas in Uttar Pradesh. After the Supreme Court of India stayed a March 2024 decision by the Allahabad High Court that had scrapped a 20-year-old law governing them and directed the UP government to accommodate the madrasa students in the formal education system.
The Allahabad High Court called the law unconstitutional and violation of secularism. There are over 16,000 madrasas across Uttar Pradesh. While staying the Allahabad High Court order, top court said that it is prima facie wrong and studies in madrasa shall continue as per the 2004 law.
Before the Supreme Court, the Yogi government supported the Allahabad High Court judgment. The UP government said that they have made arrangements for students and teachers. The lawyer for the madrasas, however, said that singling out Islamic schools is discriminatory. The Supreme Court said that the issues raised merit closer reflection and that the Allahabad High Court judgment will impinge on the future of lakhs.
जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बात कही है कि मदरसा एजुकेशन is not against the principle of basic structure of secularism, तो इसको यही हकीकत है, क्योंकि जो एक मिसकंसेप्शन है, गलत फहमी है कि इन मदरसों में सिर्फ कुरान हदीस पढ़ाया जाता है, जबकि हकीकत ये है कि मदरसों में इस्लामिक एजुकेशन के साथ साथ मैथ्स हो, साइंस हो और कंप्यूटर्स हो, इंग्लिश, हिंदी हो, ये तमाम तालीम दी जा रही है। और जिसका सबसे बड़ा एग्जाम्पल ये है कि इन मदरसों से पढ़े हुए बच्चे IAS IPS ऑफिसर्स भी बने हैं, मिलिट्री, नेवी, एयरफोर्स में भी गए हैं, मिनिस्टर्स और प्रेसिडेंट भी मुल्क के बने हैं।
अभी हमने प्राइमरी लेवल उसको देखा तो ये हाई कोर्ट का जो आदेश था उसको उस पर स्टे लगाया सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने, तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जो भी गाइडेंस होगा उसको हम ज़रूर लागू करेंगे और निश्चित तौर पे सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जो गाइडेंस है उसको लागू करने से जो भी राहत हमारे मदरसा सिस्टम को मिलेगी, निश्चित तौर पर ज़रूर पहुँचेगी।
For now, lakhs of madrasa students in UP can carry on with their learning. With Tanish Punjabi and Ashish Bhargav, Bureau Report, NDTV.
Bank of India has left the key policy rate unchanged at 6.5% in its monetary policy review for the 7th consecutive time, with the aim of keeping inflation in check and ensuring that the economy moves on a stable growth path.
The Reserve Bank MPC decided by a majority of 5-1 to keep the policy repo rate unchanged at 6.5%. Core inflation has also declined steadily over the past 9 months to its lowest level in the series. The fuel component of CPI remained in deflation for 6 consecutive months. Robust growth prospects provide the policy space to remain focused on inflation. The outlook for agriculture and rural activity appears bright, with good Rabi wheat crop and improved prospects of Kharif crops due to expected normal southwest monsoon.
The Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has said that the government will launch an investigation into letters laced with a suspicious powder received by the judges of the Supreme Court and the High Courts of Islamabad and Lahore. According to reports, the letters apparently hold Pakistan's judges accountable for problems in the country.
Suspicious letters arrived in Pakistan's top court and the Lahore and Islamabad High Courts this week. A letter was addressed to Pakistan's Supreme Court's Chief Justice as well. The letters have criticized the country's justice system and held it responsible for the many problems faced by Pakistanis. Preliminary forensic analysis suggests that the letters sent to the Lahore High Court judges was not anthrax. On Tuesday, all the 8 Islamabad High Court judges had received the letters. The next day, the suspicious letters arrive in the Pakistan Supreme Court and the Lahore High Court. On the same day, Pakistan Supreme Court Chief Justice also receives letter. And on Thursday, the Pakistan Prime Minister announces investigation. Just over a week before the incident, many Pakistan judges had written to the Supreme Court alleging intervention by the country's powerful intelligence agencies.
The letters have been addressed obviously by fake names, and they appear to be a work of similar or the same group of people who are doing it just to create harassment in the masses. The matter is already with the CTD, our counter-terrorism department.
In the wake of the suspicious letters, incident security personnel in the Pakistan are conducting regular checks around courts premises in the country. A little-known group called Tehreek-e-Namoos has claimed responsibility for the suspicious letters. With Vishal Vivek, Bureau Report, NDTV.
And finally, voters, awareness and tulips at Srinagar's iconic Tulip Garden, a big drive by the Election Commission.